Hey everyone, welcome to Original Comic Art Unboxing number 10. Some secrets readers will never know. So it's been a while since my last unboxing, and those of you who have watched the last two or three may remember that I mentioned certainly the last one, maybe the one before that, was not the unboxing I was supposed to do, and that the one I was supposed to do was still sitting here on my scanner next to me to my left, and I finally am getting around to unboxing that one because I've owned it for I paid for it, I'm assuming well over a year ago now. Probably had it in my possession, I think 7 months. So yeah, it's about time I finally tear into it and get to enjoy it, and figure we might as well do this together and let you guys enjoy it at the same time. All right, so let me get my trusty knife. Oh, let me show you the package. Here we go. All right. So you know, this one side is Masonite. The other side is actually just a thin piece of cardboard. So pretty shitty. Do not recommend you guys do that. If you do not have a second piece of Masonite and you're going to use cardboard on the other side, try to use at least minimum 2 layers, if not 3. Because the reality is that in all likelihood, it will arrive safely, but you should not plan based on the fact that most packages arrive safely. You should always plan for the worst case scenario. And that means protecting one side as well as the other. Okay, and one sheet of thin cardboard is not equivalent to one sheet of Masonite on the other side. All right, so having said that, let's see what we got here. Tear into it. And as usual, I am going to slice open 3 sides, three out of the 4 edges to open it like a book. And I'm going to be careful here because I don't want to tear my skin open. There we go. That's one. And it's hard. Sometimes it seems easy to get into it. Other times it's harder. Okay. So I hope I'm not tearing into the artwork. Sometimes it's really weird. You start see because it's the shipper, the packer used cardboard on one side. The blade starts to sort of go into the cardboard and it starts cutting to the cardboard rather than just tape. More difficult to cut into. So another reason why you should never use cardboard if you can help it. And finally, the last edge, third and final edge. Okay, the art's a lot smaller. There's a lot of space around the edges, so I'm not in any danger of cutting into the art. All right. So we got this. And I'm going to untape the art is taped down to the Masonite, which is good. How it should be done. So I'm just going to untape this. And then, unlike how I usually unbox my artwork with you guys, I'm not going to show you the original art. I'm not going to show the original art up to the camera just yet. Okay, so here it is. That's the back side. Let's get rid of the package. Let me show you. I'm going to reveal the art to you through slides that I've made, and you'll see in a second why. All right, so this is the art that I just got. Check it out. All right, so this is the Kick-Ass cover to Superboy number 81. And this is by Tom Grummett and Carl Kiesel from the year 2000, so already a quarter of a century old. And it's a fabulous, fabulous cover. Really, really stoked to have it. Not only does it have a full figured Superboy on it, but who can complain about having 3 guest stars from the Teen Titans on it as well? So you've got Speedy, or I guess Arsenal, at this time he was known as, Nightwing, obviously, and Troya. Now, those of you looking at the left-hand side of this slide, at the original artwork half of it, are wondering what's going on there. How come there's artwork missing, particularly in the form of Nightwing? Well, that's because what you're looking at here is the top half is on the original board. The bottom half of that is new art, or I shouldn't say new art, but it was art that was created after Tom and Carl had penciled and inked the original board. And there had been an editorial request for changes to be made. And so you guys are typically used to seeing artwork patches done on boards, but then they often are transferred to translucent sheets of plastic, shall we say, that you can lay over the original art and see the original art clearly. But this is done, this patch was done on a board, a regular sheet of bristle board. And sadly, if you know, I'm assuming they just digitally superimposed the new art patch onto the rest of the art. And if there was if they ever physically printed this patch onto a sheet of plastic that could be laid over, well, I never got it. So there you go. Now, of course, this doesn't display well. So I'm going to show you guys now how the original art looked as it was originally drawn and inked by Grummett and Kiesel. So check this out. And here you go. So as you can see here, this is on the left-hand side, this is the original art as originally drawn without the patch. And now you can see something that readers alone, readers who never became original art collectors, so that's the vast majority of readers, they will never know that originally this cover was drawn with Starfire and the Flash in place of Donna Troy, which is really, really cool, actually. I love that. I much prefer seeing, I mean, I love Donna Troy, but I love Starfire and the Flash as well. And yeah, the more the merrier. So I love having these 2 extra characters on the original art, much more than just having Donna Troy on it. And so that's really, really cool. And I'm just going to remove that here for the purpose of now showing you guys the art in its original form, posted up to the camera, so you guys can see how they did it exactly. And here is, I'll try to get this as sharp as I can, but with the lighting in here, it's not always the best. I think that's pretty sharp enough though for you guys to get an idea. And here we go, seeing the bottom half of the cover, which is really, really beautiful. Like I said, having 4 characters instead of just 3. My preference, for sure. I love this. So it's great to see this on the original. And it's nice that I do still have the patch. The crazy thing is to look at the patch. Because it's not on a transparency, I have it looking like this. So just on another piece of bristle, literally cut and folded So here you go. This is how it is. This is how Tom and Carl ultimately did it. Yeah, and then fold it over on two edges. And it has the writing here that says, "Give to Joey Cavalieri," one of the editors. There you go. But yeah, so that's it. That's how they did this. Tom measured it out perfectly so that it could be superimposed over the original. And I guess they digitally superimposed it. So that's it. I love it. Really happy to have it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Another Superboy cover for my collection. Always a fun time. Love getting these. So super, super happy. Happy to share it with you guys. And that's it. I guess I'll leave it here. Don't know when the next unboxing will be. But whenever it is, I will more than likely record it and share it with you. So until that time, I will see you on my show on Sunday nights, every Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. And that's it for now. Peace and go blue.